field stabilized. Intaro Atun.
Hey there, StarCraft fans. It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today, it's gonna be a ZVP here on Circuit Breakers featuring Best and Queen bottom left. It is Best, and on the top right, it's Queen. We've had some games between these two players recently in the last month or so. They are super duper evenly matched, I feel like. So it should be an excellent PvZ for ya PvZ fans. A replay sent in by RJB of RJB TV fame. Should be excellent. Terry the Overlord moving out. What's up, Terry? That's right, Terry. Let's do it. Let's kick butt. Let's take some names today for Queen, who's an excellent, like, top-tier Zerg player. Best is a top-tier Protoss player, too. His PvT's insane. His ZVP's insane as well. We're curious to see what we're going to get from our guy today. It's going to be Storms, maybe some Reavers, maybe a little Archon play. It's going to be Hydras. I mean, has there been a PvZ of the last ever that's completely skipped Hydralisks? I mean, yeah, if it was some kind of an early pool play, then sure you skipped Hydras. But other than that, I don't know. I mean, I guess in a game where maybe you're just trying to make mutas work, you don't have a ton of gas for Hydras, maybe that gets skipped. But they're just such a backbone of this matchup, and really it can be a backbone against Terran as well. Hydras, man, good unit in StarCraft. I wish they were better in StarCraft 2, but you know, can't have everything. They're just too squishy, is my problem with it here. So, gonna go for the Forge opening. No aggression, which Queen doesn't know this, but Queen just breathed a big sigh of relief nevertheless. And Hatch firsting on the other side here is Queen. So, excellent. Got away with the Hatch first opening blind. And Best gateway opening can be a little tricky for Hatch first Zergs to deal with, but went for the Forge instead. Calling it a day. Pool on the way there. Neat stuff. We've got a probe scouting around. Gonna try to find things. Forge fast expand. The whole point is that you get the Nexus fast, and at 210 or so, that thing started coming down. Still blind. This is... Unfortunately for our guy, Queen, he has no idea what's going on in Protoss land. Might have to blind prepare for some Zealots, which is annoying stuff. I don't know. Let's see what Queen does here. Oh, he's going to go for a quick third is what he's doing. Sub 240 third. Dang. Blind fast third, but it's the right read. It's the right read. And now he gets in here and he's like, oh, thank goodness. There's not a gateway. It's just now starting. Wonderful. Oh, that's so good. Probe says, no gas yet. No Hydra Den, obviously. Good. Probe, gonna go for another round of scouting here soon. Let's see, a quick plug for FalconPaladin.store. If you go there, there are 2 new hoodies available, which is super rad. Check it out. One of them's a little thicker, one's a little lighter. For, you know, your spring, your winter months. Drone tried to body block that probe, but you can't body block a probe that's mineral walking, and that's exactly what Best was doing. Yo, but check it out, FalconPaladin.store. We have shirts, right? We have hoodies. We have hats. We have some very cool stuff out there. So check it out. T-shirts, too, if you just want a T-shirt. FalconPaladin.store for all of your merch needs. There's a link at the end of the cast if you just want to click on something instead of going to the URL directly, which, yeah, whoever wants to do that. Anyway, layer upgrade coming in from Queen. Metabolic boost happening too. Oh, so as long as nothing's happening here. My brother went to Indonesia on vacation with his wife. So they get to LA, they fly to the LA airport first, and then they are told they cannot fly to Indonesia unless their passport is set to expire in more than 6 months. Indonesia has some really weird specific country law to where if you're a tourist and you're coming in, your passport has to expire 6 months or more from the date you arrive. And his passport expires in like 4 months. And he was like, wait, what? No one told us this when we booked, like, you think the airline would tell you when you book your flights to Indonesia, this is a weird thing about Indonesia. Make sure you have this thing. So he's been trying to get in touch with the passport office in LA. Like, try to get a same-day passport renewal, right? So we can go. And it's just like, holy smokes. Let that be a lesson to anyone who wants to fly to Indonesia anytime soon. Your passport needs to expire in more than 6 months from now, okay? Okay. Fancy. Anyway, enough random things that are happening in the world. That was just advice corner from Falcon is what it was. So, Overlord comes in. This is not Terry. This might be Terry. Unless this is... Did he come all the way from the top left? I guess it's Terry. He's going to die anyway. Goodbye, Terry. Well done. Oh, the Corsair decides to spare him. Corsair says, must go fast. But I really don't see the need. I mean, I guess maybe you can kill an Overlord up here and get a nice scout off, too, before Scourge pop up. This is really, like, the best possible opening from Queen here. Pun unintended. He's just able to get macro hatches up. He's making 2 right now. He's got 31 workers. He's feeling great. His spire's done. DT's on the way. There it is. There's Scourge on the way, so this Overlord might get saved. Maybe. Look at the Corsair trying to be on the other side of the Overlord. And he knows what's coming, so he flees. He saves it. So fun. So, I mean, I gotta say, based on these openings, it was a bit of a rock, paper, scissors thing. There is a little bit of RNG in StarCraft, right? In certain situations. This is one of those where builds are kind of... There's a little bit of luck to it. Queen blind opened that super fast third, got away with it, got macro hatches up, got 35 drones. Could not be a happier Zerg camper right now. And Best is like, crap. This is not good. He's super happy. Time for some Zealot attacks, baby. And by that I mean, we're getting air weapons. So it's going to be more of a DT Corsair style thing. But I don't know, man. There's got to be something else going on here from Best. And obviously, he's got a Citadel, but he's not working on Zealot legs, nor is he getting a Templar Archives on 2 base here. Oh, this DT's trying to... Oh my gosh. Okay, DT gets nut. This is so bad. Queen's like, sure, 7-minute 4th base. Why not? There's really nothing that the Protoss player can do to kill me right now, so 4th base, let's go. He hasn't shown up with any Zealots whatsoever. Keep waiting to see Zealot legs get researched. But he's only got the 1. And he's not making DTs either. Is this just like we're going to kill you with Corsairs? Because that's not really a thing. It's not how this works. Also, a Hydra bust would be killer right now. There's 1. Okay, there's 2 now. Yeah. 1 High Templar back there is not really enough to stop it. 2 special. Well, now there's 3. All right, fine. Best is cool. Best recognizes the threat of a Hydra bust is real, and he's preparing for it immensely. But yeah, this 4th base from Queen is fantastic. It's really good. 44 drones at this stage of the game is great. Finally, Zealot legs is coming up. I mean, Best has 52 workers, which is nothing to sneeze at, but does he really feel super comfortable moving out and securing a 3rd base? Corsairs are like, must kill 4th base. No. They did kill an Overlord, though. That was nice. And, are there any Hydras on the map? Oh, there are Hydras. This is where all the Overlords are and the Hydralisks. So bring it! Oh, they clumped him up, but the Hydras are like, get out. Shoo! Shoo! Shoo, shoo, shoo! Shoo! And they do. Okay, alright. So it's cool. Oh, this one Zealot doesn't have legs. They're so slippery, but hey, look, him got pinned down. Amazing. Incredible! A Zealot got pinned down while getting chased by Lings. That is so hard to do. Queen's Nest on the way from, well, Queen. Again, only losing 1 Overlord, I guess 2 Overlords at this stage of the game when there's 7 Corsairs out with +1 attack. Insane. Meanwhile, Scourge are like, you have a 3rd base? No. Awesome. Super incredibly good. Another engagement. Nope. Corsairs don't want to play with Hydras today. Not even close. Lurker aspect on the way. I gotta tell ya, at 9:45, what I'm seeing here is a game in which Queen should win it. He's got everything. He's got all the tools he needs for this stage of the game. He's gonna have Plague and Dark Swarm out soon because the Queen's Nest is done. And I'm talking this, and I'm expecting, there's the Hive. I was expecting the Hive to pop up, and there it is. This Zealot gets murdered. Again, super ganged up on. Lings can only deal with Zealots when they have superior numbers. They're kind of bullies that way. If they have Adrenal, they'll fight a little bit harder, but yeah. So, of course, they're scouting around. They scouted the Hive timing. They see what's going on, and third base now finally warping in for best at 10 minutes. Not great, I would say. Not incredibly ideal. I don't know, man. Queen's amazing. Queen probably deserves his own playlist on the channel, doesn't he? I really think he does. Queen deserves a playlist. Jaedong already has one. What other Zerg players do? Larva probably. Oh, I think Larva already has one, though. Larva probably does. I think he already has one. And then who's another Zerg player I'm forgetting about right now? Queen, Larva, Jaedong, Soma. I wasn't thinking about Soma, though. I'm trying to cast and think of things in the memory banks. Not working well. Keep going back to Zero, but like Zero is Queen, so I don't know what you guys are on about. Lings make sure this base isn't up. Cannon comes up just in time to defend against this attack, which might have gone very well. Although these are 0/0 Lings, so like maybe not. But you know, little Dragoon, Zealot, High Templar attack. Best needs this to go well. Okay, alright. Oh, the supply blocks are happening. The Corsairs are feeling useful, finally. About time. Adrenal Glands is on the way. A spore is being created somewhere on Earth. Incredible. When does that ever happen? Group of Hydras running for it. Hydra Ling attack on the third base might actually work here. These Lings will engage once Storm is done, or Adrenal is done. But for now, they're just embarrassing. Oh, they have one Carapace now. Okay, that's good. Like, oh, we've got level 1 Carapace. Kill the Dragoons, and no Dragoons die. All right, neat. So look, this is the traditional stage of the game where the Zerg player needs Plague and Dark Swarm and doesn't have it yet. It gets dicey, but having Adrenal helps, and Adrenal is done. So this Ling grouping's like, we feel good. Although Storm can still murderize us. Snipe the High Templar, but make them use Storms out here. One High Templar died, the other two made it out. Good micro there, great micro there from Best, actually. And a fourth base is coming in from him fairly soon after the third, considering how this game has been going. Yo. Alright, Defiler round is up. Where's the Consume? Come on, Queen. Let's do this thing. Let's get that Consume upgrade. Let's do it. Let's make it happen, Captain. He's working on melee upgrades for his Lings. He's got the Adrenal. There's the Consume coming in. The Protoss player has all the parts. He's got the High Templar. He's got the Zealots. He's got the Dragoons. He's really got everything that he needs here. What he really wants to avoid is taking a Plague right to the face. And yeah, this base is massive. This base coming up for Best is a big deal. But, oh, attacks from all sides a little bit. Coming in from the bottom side, the right side, and the top side. Here comes some Zerg. Oh, boy. Lurkers stabbing in. Dragoons trying not to get surrounded here, trying to avoid the full 360. Storms going off like crazy. Adrenal Lings kind of crushing through here. They really should be focusing on this High Templar, but they're running past to attack other stuff instead. The High Templar's like, oh, thank my lucky stars for that one. But not ideal. Really not ideal here. I don't know what tried to kill this, but Best is, or rather, Queen is taking this right side base for a 5th, which is big for him because he needs to be up one base. You know how that works. Yada, yada, yada. Play getting researched. Consume is done, so we're going to see some Dark Swarms. Dragoon effectiveness is going to fall apart here. DT gets some kills, gets obliterated. 60 to 51 workers here. Again, this is Dark Swarmable, right? Or Adrenal Lings against cannons are just amazing, is what they are. Meanwhile, Corsairs are trying to do stuff up at the main base defense into this bottom side 4th base is big. Observers are here, so the lurkers are dying, and best defense of this 4th base was needed and huge. Oh, more lings donating themselves to the cause. Not exactly what you want to be doing. There you go. Get on out. Get on out. Sorry, that sound wasn't you. That was me. That was my Google chat. I don't know why you're trying to bust in here. Like, all of Best's army is in this location, man. Go attack something else. What? I don't. You're not even using any spells. Where are the plagues? Where are the dark swarms? Queen, buddy. You're down like 50 supply here. Okay, that's a plague. Helped kill a DT. Fine, I guess. More consumes. More better plagues. So this is just swarm style. Okay, dark swarm up. Zealots aren't caring about that, but here comes, oh, that's a big plague right there. Nice, beautiful plague there. Okay. I don't know. I mean, maybe this is just Queen being like, I can macro so well here that it doesn't matter if I'm super paying attention or not. It doesn't matter if I'm microing or spellcasting perfectly. I can still win this game. I can just swarm to my heart's content. This group of zealots is trying to make a beat. Oh, is getting completely cut off. And it's like, okay, I'll go join my friends to the south, I guess. I'll try to do that. All right, here we go. More consumes, maybe more plagues. That is it. The Archons don't care, but everyone else certainly does. Adrenalings versus Zealots with Hydra support. Gonna go pretty well for the Adrenalings with Hydra support. Despite the fact that Zealots have better upgrades, the Adrenal is a best upgrade. Late game is the time. Good storm on that Defiler. More plaguing going down. Not good. Best has not really been using the Corsairs to great effect recently. He remembered that he has them. Groups of Zealots continuing to sprint across the map here, and I guess try to get over here to this base. It's not working out for him. This is not even a Dark Swarm attack. This is just Lings being like, die, cannons, die. And he gets 2 cannons with just Zerglings. They've got 1 attack upgrade, sure. But what about 2nd attack upgrade? Corsairs. Corsair group not as big as it was, but, you know. Flying into spore range helps. Dude, these are going to die to spores. See? The power of spores, man. They just killed 2 Corsairs because this game's so crazy. Best can't keep track of everything that he needs to do. Lurker's burrowing on the ramp. I mean, Best really wants this base to die, but he's not been able to get it. And, I mean, Queen's been trying to kill the 6 o'clock base forever. Not been working. Lings, lurkers, busting in. Really, the spellcasting's been great. There just hasn't been enough army to support it here. Not that Best has a lot. A huge reinforcing group of zealots just showed up that have not been plagued, which is awesome. The plagues, they just keep coming. Oh, the zealots finally got the right side base. That's massive. That is massive for Best. Okay, that slows down Queen quite a bit. But these lurkers having all sorts of problems here. Dude, replanting this base, or I guess expanding here is good. Handful of Lings this way to make sure that Best doesn't try to naked expand up this way. This has been crazy good intense. Good snipe on the obs. Okay, a little bit carelessly placed there by Best. But lurker on the ramp, man. Okay, we're just going to send this lurker into cannon range and let it die for no reason at all. Dark Swarm on the ramp, and the Dragoons really can't do anything about that, and Zealots don't feel like wandering in there either. This is so scrappy! If I had a scrappy tag, I would tag this one scrappy, man. This is gonna try to kill an Archon, but it's got a lot of HP, and there's Zealots here too, which is bad. This 12 o'clock base of our guy Queen is amazing. Dude, I cannot believe how scrappy this battle has been. It's been going on for like 5 whole minutes, which 5 minutes in Brood War is an eternity for a battle to last. Queen, if you look at the minimap, Queen is just continuing to send Lings and Hydras down here. He's plaguing, he's dark swarming, he's eating storms, he doesn't care, he's not busting through at all. Well, I guess maybe actually burrow these lurkers? I don't know, man. What are you focusing on otherwise right now? At least burrow the lurkers, dude. Yeah, this has been so hectic that both players are screwing up their micro today. 320 APM for Queen right now, 258 for Best. Insanity. Insane. These cannons have put in so much value, even just as detectors alone. Maybe they haven't killed a lot of things, but providing detection for all this lurker stuff is great. Finally, a bit of a mass? Not even a bit of a mass. We're just running lings in to die. Maybe bait out the Archon stuff? I don't know, dude. Zealot attack. Burrow! He's worried about this stuff, though. This is crazy down here. That right side base. Zealots do... Nope, no Zealots get in. They all died. Lurkers saving the day. Oh, an Archon just died. That's a big deal. Plague Zealots against Adrenalings. Not a great fight for them at all. Is Queen finally breaking through down here? He's been trying. Ooh, these cannons both died. Remember how important they've been throughout this game? Look at this Ling trying to kill. Oh, he was just almost inside the Dark Swarm. Uh-oh. Suddenly, Queen's up. 142 to 122 supply. That's not what you want to see as a Protoss player. And the Swarm might have just started turning the tide here. Whether this turns into a Zerg win or not, I don't know. Archon inside Dark Swarm taking the direct splash damage from those Archons. But no, the Archons have to pull back. That guy gets surrounded and massacred. Upgrades here are 2-3 for the Zerg player and 3-1-2 for the Zealots, but they don't have an Adrenal at all. And Best is just like, if I can hold here, I can win, but it's really falling apart for him all of a sudden. Zealots can't hang. High Templar can't hang. That guy's going to die, and that's a full evacuation from the 6 o'clock, and that might be your GG. 6 o'clock base going down. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 152 to 105 supply. It looks like Queen has pulled this off. Dara, beautiful Plague again. Not that these Lings are going to be able to win against, 5 cannons and a bunch of Zealots. But, let the Plague work its magic here. Maybe Plague the cannons. Every time there's a ZVP or a ZVT, there's a comment about plaguing the buildings. And it's really, I guess it comes down to the buildings aren't really the concern for Zerg. Their Zealots and Archons are a lot harder for them to kill than cannons are. But I get it. Observer check in to see what's going on. It's just, this is over. This is over. Best, he's got to know. Ooh, this looks like a beautiful storm there, by the way, that I totally missed. But, more plagues. Again, if you're going to rely heavily on Zealots against somebody like Queen, he will plague you to death. He will plague you right in the face, and you'll be a sad panda, and this is just endless. This is lore-accurate Zerg right here, where they just continue. You kill 30 of them, 30 more show up, 40 more show up. You kill more of them than they kill of you, but it doesn't matter because their numbers continue to come faster than you can reproduce your units. I mean, Archons are, that's a 21 kill Archon. Potentially back when he was 2 High Templar, but still. Taking some spine. I mean, hats off to Best here for holding as long as he has. This Zealot's like, does Queen have these bases? And that's it, he's out. Too much. Too much Zerg, and Queen comes out on top in about 23 minutes. Crazy good ZVP. Can't believe that was only 23 minutes. Ugh. Must drink from water. Okay. Wow. Yeah, and like I said, the way this game started, Best got that 3 base up fast, got the macro hatches up fast, made more macro hatches. Just didn't really take any damage at all. The most damage he took was losing this base. But natural base was pretty happy. Main base never took any hits. This 3rd base, this 4th base, no. It was just too much. It was just too much macro from the Zerg player. Best couldn't punish it all because he opened Forge Expand. And then he had to deal with this for the next, 13, 18 minutes or whatever it was. It's a little bit crazy to call a 23-minute game a build order loss, but I really think for a Zerg player to be as happy as Queen was at like minute 8, 9, 10 does not bode well for a Zerg. And Queen was not microing super well. His spellcasting was good, really consistent, but like his units weren't necessarily engaging in a way where they were going to win the fight. I mean, that's what this is. This is Queen consistently just sending small packs of lings into a meat grinder over and over and over and over again. Sure, he's supporting with Plague and he's supporting with Dark Swarm, but there were Archons there was Storm there were Zealots there. And it didn't work, and it didn't work, and it didn't work, and it didn't work. And then finally, after like, I don't know, 7 or 8 minutes, it worked. But that's Zerg. That's happy Zerg. Zerg is happiest when they can just send endless waves of stuff at you and not necessarily worry about micro and fancy stuff like that. And just overwhelm you and win that way. And the only way that works is if they have enough economy, which they can do if the early game is pleasing for them. And it works out. So absolutely sick game. Queen comes out on top. 193,000 points there from Best, 222,000 from Queen. Outproducing the Protoss by a 3-to-1 ratio. Getting killed in a 3-to-1 ratio. Makes sense. 23 Protoss buildings died. Only one Zerg building died today. That was at hatchery at the 3 o'clock position. And outmining his opponent by about 10,000 resources plus 10,300 resources in 23 minutes is going to get it done. It's going to get it done really by most Zergs, most CVPs, right? Fantastic. Like, really, really fantastic play there. One of the better games I've seen from Queen. So, GG. So that's going to be it from me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.